Day almost 50, no weed. Welcome to my winter wonderland. It's snowing, and you caught me in a good mood. So I don't really know exactly what day it is. At some point you stop counting. Well, I have to keep counting because of this series, but you know, it never goes away. I had a stressful day like 2 days ago, and I thought to myself, nothing would be better. I've got a disease, and the medicine, the cure is weed. And at first, when you first start your sobriety journey, every day is like that, you know? Every day is I'm sick and I need medicine, and that medicine is weed. And then the days go on. And then the days go on, and then those days where you're sick become less and less. But they never go away. I don't know if they ever go away. I mean, I'm only day 50. I'm sure if you stopped smoking for like 2 years, you'd probably never feel sick again, quote unquote, if you know what I mean. But day 50, I mean, come on. That's nothing. And this isn't even day 50. I think it's like day 49. We're getting there, though. But the bottom line is, the more sick days, the more you stay off the stuff, the less sick you get. You get sick less often, but you still get sick. But there's no better medicine than God. But we won't get into that. We won't get into that. They say day 90. They say day 90. They say 90 days where, I don't know what the clinical term is, but there's a reset of sorts. And on day 90, you're really on the road to recovery. Because, whoa, dude, you went without your needed substance for 3 months, roughly speaking. So really what I'm saying is I should have done 90 days, no weed. But you know, we like to go the extra mile here on this channel. And ideally, when that day 90 comes and my brain has a reset of sorts, I can reintroduce it into my life, because I still like it. I'm always going to like it. I'm never not going to like it. This is my cross. This is my cross. And I bear it semi-willingly. You know, obviously if I could flip a switch and never enjoy weed again, would I flip that switch? That's a good question. I'm glad that you asked that. Can't stop looking at my teeth. Kind of yellow. Kind of got yellow teeth. It's kind of gross. Kind of stained from years of cigarettes and coffee. What was I talking about? Something to do with weed, I think. Oh yeah. Would I flip the switch to never enjoy weed again? If God presented me a switch and he said, I'm totally unbiased, but if you flip the switch, you will never like weed again. You'll never enjoy it. Every time you smoke it, you'll hate it. Would I flip that switch? And the answer is no, by the way. The answer is no, I would not flip the switch. Why? Because I like drugs, okay? There, I said it. I enjoy partaking in mind-altering substances occasionally. That's the trick. It has to be occasional. All of it has to be occasional. You know, I don't really smoke like that anymore. I never really drank like that. And even coffee, I don't even drink coffee every day anymore. And weed is kind of the last one that I need to chain up and put on a leash. And it's always been the hardest one, and I don't know why. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. Maybe it's because it's the first one. Well, coffee was the first one. But weed was the first banger. You know what I mean? Coffee's good, but weed was the first banger. Yeah, I smoked weed even before I really drank. And at this point, it's nostalgic. And that's okay. Weed is not the devil. It's not. No drug by itself is the devil. But the devil, he's around you when you're doing it. That's for sure. But if you stay conscious, if you stay awake, it doesn't have to control you. You can control it. And that's why I wouldn't flip the switch. Because that's not control. That's just being blessed. If you hate weed and drugs in general, you're just blessed. But we're not all like that. Some of us are the exact opposite. And for those of us who are the exact opposite, we have to mature and grow and figure out how are we going to live our lives while enjoying these gifts, because in a sense they're gifts, you know, and we abuse them at our own peril. So I don't know. I think it's very possible for me. I don't know about you guys. Okay, you know, some people are alcoholics and they can never drink again. Some people, they're alcoholics and they can drink occasionally. They can come back to it. It's a little different than weed, obviously, but same idea. So I prefer that life of moderation rather than abstinence, total abstinence. It's not me. It's not who I am. But moderation, enjoying things in a loving way rather than a compulsive way, that's more my style. And it took me a long time. I'm still working on it, but I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. So, yeah. Day whatever, no weed. It's going good. I can't wait for it to be over. I can't wait to enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed. Not daily, but every once in a while.